Hey, what's going on, YouTube? What's going on? What's going on? Back with another banger. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video for all of the rest of the world in the United States to know. So, today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be speaking about when is it time to love somebody else? So, I hear a lot of people nowadays saying, including myself, saying, hey, I have to focus on myself, self-love, stuff like that. I am one of those people that say that often, very, very often. And something dawned on me, like, okay, if I'm continuously being selfish towards myself, when is it what's the word? When is it like okay for me to start spreading the love that I created for myself? When is it okay for me to start spreading that love to someone else? And I don't hear a lot of people talk about that at all. Like they always talking about self-love, or they always talking about, oh, love somebody else, how to love this person, how to love that person. So, but in everything, it has to be a balance. So, I feel like today in society, we so fixated on like being selfish to the point where like either you being selfish as hell or you just giving all of yourself to somebody. And you have to have a balance. A lot of people don't understand that. Like, a lot of people feel like, oh, if I give my all to someone, they're gonna love me more. They're not, because if you don't love yourself as much as you love somebody else, you will never be able to hold yourself accountable for anything. Like, you always say, well, now I thought, like, you always be the victim. Oh, I thought I loved them this much, or he didn't like that I did this, so I changed that about what I did, and he still didn't like me. Or, everybody is always trying to worship somebody or like please somebody. Like, that's not your place. That's not your place. We are here. I feel like we as humans are here to keep the world going and to love each other and to help each other grow and to just be a part of like something greater than ourselves. And you will never be able to experience that if you just have unbalance. So that's why it's important to meditate and pray. When you meditate, you're listening to God, and when you pray, you're talking to God. So those two things are very important. And a lot of people, they don't know how, they know how to talk to God. You get what I'm saying? Like, they know how to talk and express themselves all day, every day. But they never shut the hell up and just sit back and listen to what's being said, what's being conveyed. So, I feel like that's why those two things are like everything has a balance. Everything is a yin and yang. So like when it comes to like self-love, I feel like we should love ourselves and never forget about yourself. But if you love someone else unconditionally in spite of, you love them. You love them for who they are and not just what they have or how they look or what they can do for you. Because everything that somebody can do for you, you should be able to do for yourself. Like, you should never have to depend on nobody, man, woman, boy, or girl, like, to do anything for you. So, I feel like that's just important. It's very, very important that we just, while you go throughout your day, on a day-to-day, like, you just keep that in your head, like, everything being balanced. Like, everything has to have balance. Like, you can be, like, okay, let's say this. Let's say if I was uber excited every day, like every day of the year, you would think I'm on like crack or a drug. So that would, like, that, you'll be like, what is wrong with you? But if I was depressed every single day, and I like was uberly depressed, like over depressed every day, you'll be like, damn, do I need to like help you get checked into the place, the float number 3, like, because at that point, like they say, too much of anything isn't healthy for you. So, like, that's why we do everything in a moderation. We have to. Now, when it comes down to certain things, because I know how I am. I know, like me, for example. And I don't know if anyone else thinks like this, but I'm very, I can be very contradicted. I do stand on my word, but I can be very contradicted because I try to look at everything from everyone's perspective, and that can kind of set off other people's mind. So, some stuff that I might say, you might hear me say the opposite next week. So, like, it's not that I'm like indecisive in my thinking, but I try to like look at everything from everyone's point of view and everyone's angle. And I say that to say this. So I'm kind of like a workaholic. I'm a Pisces, by the way. So Pisces are very known for being either lazy as shit or workaholics, and I'm just so happen to be one of the workaholic Pisces. And I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love that characteristic about me. The thing about it is, the thing about being a workaholic is sometimes the balance. I hear a lot of people saying, what about life health? What is it called? What y'all say? Life health balance or something like that? Some crap like that. Excuse me. Y'all say a lot of that stuff. And in my head, that crap goes through one ear and out the other, because I don't think about that. Like, that's not keen to my success. Like, in order for me to be the best of the best, I'm going to put my all in it. These are one of the circumstances when I do put my all inside of it, because until I reach the point that I'm trying to reach. And then, even then, I might slack down a little bit, but I'm still going to be putting my 110, 1,000% into whatever I touch. So, I hear a lot of people, work-life balance, that's what it is. So I hear a lot of people saying, what about work-life balance? Fuck work-life balance. Like, if you want to be the best, if you want to succeed, if you want to be that person, then it's not no work-life balance. I remember spending the night at one of my brother's homes when I was little, really, really little. And like he did a lot of stuff from home. He did a lot of like work from home, and then he went to work, and then like it was never like he didn't have a lot of breaks. You get what I'm saying? As a human, like, he didn't take a lot of breaks. He did get himself things and stuff like that. He did do certain stuff like take time out, play the game for a little minute and stuff like that. But for the most part, every time I saw this guy, every time I went to his house, he was always like, if I was to get up in the middle of the night, go pee, he's in the office, like, working after he got off of work. Like, and this was not like just a few days out the week. This was every single day until he got to where he wanted to be at and where he needed to be at. And you know, a lot of people, they're afraid to do that because they're like, oh, I'm gonna get burned out, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But like, you just don't, like, and that's okay. You know, like, that is okay if you want to be where you at forever. But if you're trying to elevate and you're trying to be different, you gotta do different shit, dog. Like, you have to do different stuff. You can't just stay complacent doing the same thing over and over and over and over and praying for a different result, because it's not just gonna come to you. Like, unless you just like a foolishly lucky person, like, and you just hit the damn lottery or something like that. And if you do, then hopefully you don't blow all your money, and you know how to invest it and what to do with it. So, and even in that, you have to, like, be mindful. A lot of people not mindful at all of stuff that they do on a day-to-day. But yeah, so, like, that's something that runs in my head when I'm out here grinding and stuff. Like, I get up, like, so I was getting up before at 5 o'clock every morning. Now I get up at 3 o'clock, and I go to the gym early at 3. I start my work day around like 5. I don't end my work day until 5 or whenever my work day ends. And then, like yesterday, for instance, my work day didn't end until like 8 something, and I was working from 5 to 8. So, like, I give myself a schedule. Like, y'all have to learn how to give yourself schedules. Y'all have to learn how to, like, if you want to be successful, and I'm only talking to the people that want to, like, really, like, be successful. I know I'm kind of going on a tangent, but this just came to my heart, and I feel like I need to share it. So, like, if you really want to be successful, like, you have to get on the schedule. You can't be lazy. Like, you just can't. Like, you have to want it, and nobody's gonna make you want it but you. Like, nobody's gonna feel your pain that you feel. So, you know, just make sure that you know, I just had to say that real fast. But yeah, back to the original topic at hand. So yeah, like, as far as like relationships go, it just needs to be balanced. I feel like a lot of people nowadays, they want stuff so like their way, and so if it's not my way, then I'm going to continue to try, but then I get bitter, and that's where a lot of bitterness comes from, because a lot of it stems from because a lot of people don't know how to just accept things for what they are. You have to know how to live in the moment, as far as like talking to somebody. You have to know how to live in the moment, because just because we may feel like we have a connection in the beginning does not mean that is what it truly is. You can make somebody want you, but if they truly don't want you, then, you know, that's what it is. I'm gonna try to invite one of my brothers on here. He has a YouTube channel, and I want us to talk about some topics on here. Hopefully he agrees. But I want to speak on some topics because he has a very broad mindset on how relationships are, and he's actually married, so he can speak on a lot of stuff that I can't necessarily speak on. I don't have the experience about, and a lot of like I actually want to like interview a couple of my brothers, just to get different perspectives on different aspects of relationships. Like I have a lover boy brother. I have the philosophical brother. I have the brother that's he gonna hit him and quit him. So like I have them on all like aspects, and then I have a sister too, and I wanna see if she'll agree to this, because she I don't know what her plight is, so I want to know what her mindset is, if she would agree to talking on the channel for a while. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off for right now. Excuse me, sorry. It's only 10 o'clock, and I've been up since I got up late this morning. I got up at 5 this morning, so I got up a little late. So I'm doing a lot of other stuff. Oops, that's what's good off right now. But yeah, y'all have a wonderful day. Thank y'all for dropping in. Thank you for supporting the channel. I have more content coming, dealing with a lot of other things that I do on a day-to-day that I would like for you guys to support. And make sure that you just like the channel. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, you just want to say hey, just anything, you can type it in the comments below. And if you have a topic or anything that you would like for me to talk about, just let me know in the comments below, and we can go from there. You guys have a wonderful day. Do some great things. Y'all are great. Make sure that you keep your life balanced. Everything needs balance. Do not be unbalanced. Alright, I love y'all. Peace.